Good morning everybody. So we're coming towards the end of week 2 in isolation. I think things are going okay for most. It can be quite stressful, as you know, and you're getting an awful lot of information through the media about how to cope with those stresses. If you go to King Street's Facebook page, you'll find some information about how you can text for free support, counselling. I don't know the number offhand, but if you go to the King Street's Facebook page, you'll find it there. It's just a 4-digit text, and it's a free counselling service. You can also, you'll see there's a post there from King Street, and it's got mine and Linda's phone number. So if you're feeling stressed and you need to talk to somebody, please don't hesitate to call us. And also join the chat rooms. All you have to do is like King Street, let us know that you are there, and we can just add you into the chat rooms. They're really cool. There's one which is called the King Street Quarantine Room. That's just a general support area, just chatting and having fun with a bit of games, quizzes, all sorts of things happen there. And then we've got the art room, which is basically where people post what they've been doing at home in their creative world, if you like. And you can post anything that you've been doing or any ideas that you've seen online. It's a really good way just to kind of inspire people as well. We've also got a few videos happening which are linked through our Facebook page. There's just a few demonstrations. Today's is actually just going to be a demonstration. I'm not going to do a workshop one. I did that one yesterday. So this is just a time-lapse demonstration of the current painting I'm doing, which is sitting right here. So I'll get onto that, and I do hope we're going to week 3 of lockdown in a good place. I do hope we're all in a good place. If you're not, please seek help. We are here to help. There are plenty of people out there that can help. You don't have to do this alone. You may feel like you're isolated, but there's an awful lot of people out there willing to support you in whichever way they can. So please get in touch. Okay. Farewell, have a nice rest of the day, and I will just lead into the demonstration. Hi everybody, Ian Chapman here. Well, the painting is finished and I'm quite happy with it. Title? Well, I'm thinking along the lines of social isolation, and it's kind of obviously topical, but it kind of is in there. You know, we've got all these little houses and all people are keeping to their own little houses and bubbles. And bubble is the thing we're talking about at the moment, isn't it? Quite a lot, our personal bubbles. Also, or you know, about the bubbles of our houses that we're in. It worked really quite well. I love the background. There's some quirky characters in there. It's quite well balanced. I quite like the way that the whale goes off the page, as does the balloon string. I shall scan in a little bit further, and this is a little bit of a tricky one to see. But there's the whale. I'm quite happy with the way that's going. I'll move it over there a bit more. And then it comes down to the two characters in the kind of almost a lighthouse home with this candy can spiral, and then you got the astronaut rabbit in his almost harlequin suit, and then down to the balloon that's kind of supporting them all in a weird balloony way. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. It was taken from a drawing that I did quite early on, probably maybe a year ago, I suppose. There's been adaptations because I had this kind of lizard creature in the drawing, which I didn't really quite like. I don't know if people quite like those sort of things in paintings. I'm kind of have that in my back of my head of what I want to paint, but also what does somebody want to have on their wall. and so you've got to be kind of wary of that if you're into the kind of commercial arts scene. Yeah, it's all about the subject matter and what people can live with. Also, telling a joke in a painting. My work does tend to have a lot of humour in it, and telling a joke can be quite difficult because people get bored of jokes really quickly, and so it's really important that you give it different layers. So there might be the initial joke or gag in the painting or picture, and then there are subtle other things that people will see and enjoy over the many years of owning a painting. So anyway, next painting I'm planning on, well, I was going to go space, or I was going to go dark, and I don't know, I'm just not in the mood at the moment. I know dark is where everybody's going to be going. I think if we carry on with this, you don't want to be in that mood. So I think I might go a little bit more surreal with creating a little world with strange stacked caravans. Does that sound sensible? Probably not. So I might go and get the drawing, and I'll explain what I want to do for the next painting. So this is the drawing I'm thinking about. Oh, it's my initial drawing of having this kind of strange caravan stack. Old gnarly retro caravans all stacked and welded together, and kind of verandas coming off them, and an engine underneath them, and all held up by a single balloon, as I tend to do. I would look forward to doing something like this because I kind of love painting metal. It's one of my favourite things, and especially weathered metal. So that's a second idea there. It's starting to form, give more details, so I'll look at putting all those kind of gnarly little rust spots and where the rain would come down, where things have been welded on it, or graffiti or things like that. And this is probably, I've just got to think about the angle. You can see the sketchbook, it's kind of get quite messy, so I just kind of start ideas and leave it. So I'm just thinking about the angle that it's going to be on. Sorry about this. There you go. Come back a bit. So you can see the ideas starting to form, and I kind of like, if you're looking at the top down, then you're going to see a lot more of the landscape in the painting. So the other thing I've got to think about was colours, whether I'm going to be putting in using the drip backgrounds, or kind of go quite realistic with a say a blue sky with a nice kind of almost English patchwork countryside thing happening. I don't know, but that will form as the ideas start forming. Anyway, so that's the next project. I'm always thinking about the next one and the next one and the next one. So I'm kind of looking forward to this one. I've got quite a large canvas, about a 900 by 600 canvas. That's millimeters. So I shall probably do that on a portrait style, and I'm just going to have a bit of fun with this because I really want to get into that, painting those metals and things. Anyway, thank you very much for listening, and keep tuned to this channel because I'll post more updates later on. Bye bye.